When I started climbing, I like to imagine those funny drool face cartoon images that like just look straight stupid, because it's crazy how you can go from knowing like literally nothing to being obsessed with that something. And there are a bunch of other subcultures where it's like if you know, you know, and climbing is probably one of those. And I say probably because I have no idea how deep it actually goes. I have no idea how deep I am into the culture. So but like anyways, I decided to record my climbing session while I speak sweet words. I'm basically just like warming up because I'm a slow starter. So if I go fast like right off the bat, it'll start aching like crazy. So the red one is V0 I think, and then the gray one is V1. All the V's are is just a grading system, so you know how hard the climb is in terms of execution. In climbing, the way progression works is that they just limit your options and your moves so that you have to do certain sequences, and sometimes those sequences are super physically demanding, or like you gotta know what to do and how to move your body. So from easiest to hardest, it'll go 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8, so on and so forth. These climbs that I'm doing are pretty much just warm-up level. This one was pretty hard since it was really overhung, and since your body's at an angle almost parallel to the ground, you're basically hanging off of you're hanging off of your body. When we all first start something, it's really fun to not know anything, because when you make little steps to improve, it's just super addicting. I don't know if anyone can relate with that. But the thing with climbing is it's way more stupid to comprehend how much levels there are to this. I feel like whenever you start doing anything, you gain a level of respect for the people who do it and are really good at it, because you never realize how hard it actually was. Nothing in my experience will ever give me mind back shots like climbing does. When I'm watching some of these motherfuckers sometimes, bro, it's just like, it just physically does not make sense how some people are able to hang off of literally nothing. And that's what makes it really fun, because it's like a party trick. Everything takes practice, and for climbing especially, it's the kind of practice to where people don't really get it because it's not natural. Also, my camera was kind of falling with my body. Don't really mind that. That's gonna happen a lot. And some of the camera angles are kind of but that's it's all cool. I think that's something that definitely ruins the fun in whatever you do, is just when you level up, your standards for yourself get increased in relationship to that. Because I remember not being able to climb V5, and it would be so insane if I even managed to get near the top of a V5 climb. But now it's like I'm at the point right now where if I don't get a V8, I'm upset. I think that this doesn't only pertain to me, and it could ruin the fun for a lot of people who get engulfed in this mindset. But to each their own, really. These climbs are starting to progressively get harder, since when I warm up, I like to start from 0 and then work up to whatever I'm projecting in the moment. And I'm gonna be throwing a lot of like climbing lingo. Literally, just use Google, bro. For some of these climbs, I totally forgot the beta, which is why I look kind of stupid right now, but it's a warm-up. Give me some slack. Actually, don't cut me slack. This is not good technique. Practice how you play. But yeah, I know there are some people who just go straight into it, like they do a couple hard warm-up climbs and then they get straight into it. I've been experimenting, and the best way for me to get warmed up completely is to literally work up from nothing. Well, I don't want to say nothing because that devalues 0, so I'll just say work up from 0. There's just something about having a community that's just really fun. It could be a certain sense of belonging or whatever it is, I don't really care, but being in a place where everybody's working pretty much towards the same goal is just so refreshing. And that's the cool thing about being in a community. I think that you'll only ever want to be in communities with people that are really similar to you, since most people aren't forced, at least that I don't know of. Most people who come to the climbing gym aren't forced to be there, and I think that's really cool. Oh, this move's cool. It's a double dino. But like I was saying, most people aren't forced to come here, and they come because they want to. It's just really nice when you're surrounded by people who are trying, and they only want to see everyone else around them succeed. From my experience, everybody cheers for you, and it's just really positive in general. I usually go to the kilter board at the end of my day, whenever I'm coming at this gym at least, because the climbs sometimes are just a bit too challenging, and it's very demoralizing, you know? I think everybody should at least try to experience something like this if they have the opportunity. And I mean like something like this as in something that's super challenging that you don't initially get at first. Like trying something new. This might have not been the best day to record a climbing session because I got really lazy with the recording and I only recorded like a little bit of what actually went down. I was here for a while. But anyways, for like the 5th time, I think a lot of us just get scared to try out stuff because we don't know what to expect. But that's the whole fun in it. You don't know what to expect, so that's why you try it out, you know what I mean? And you don't even have to like it to begin with. Granted, there are just some things that we will just never try and never be open to, but you gotta be at least a little bit open-minded. I feel like a lot of us form those opinions based off of literally nothing. So yeah, this was pretty much my entire climbing day. Peace!